God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above.
Happy
From the
4th of
mountain
July.
to the
Hey,
valley,
how are you doing
to
there?
the
And we're
ocean,
really
wide with
celebrating this freedom that God has given to
bless
us.
America.
I hope you do the same. Yes, freedom that, people misunderstood, but, you know, it's kind of freedom that we really, really experience having this. The aspect of like we are free because someone gave us and enable us to do the things that we will be set free. There's fireworks around us and celebrating the idea of having been free. Yes. I'm going to direct you in the book of Galatians, perhaps in Galatians chapter 5, 13 to 14. If I may read it to you, this verse it says that for you, brethren, having called to liberty, and do not use liberty as an opportunity for the flesh, but through love serve one another. For all the law is fulfilled in one word, even in this, you shall love your neighbor as yourself. For that, it's very a meaningful kind of experience of freedom or liberty. There is a joke that people say, what kind of tea the people drink in the past? And said, no, it is liberty. Liberty. But anyway, think liberty. Let us discuss a little bit of this, the freedom that people kind of think in the past. And perhaps there is an illustration of what we call this the freedom. For example, giving you a picture of a bird in a cage. When the bird is released, it is it exercises or it having an experience the joy of flying high and exploring the world. You know, but however, when it flies into a more stormy and dangerous kind of area, so the freedom it once cherished and enjoyed by the bird, becomes a potential threat of its life. So freedom, similarly, our freedom in Christ is a precious gift, but it must be exercised within the boundaries of love and responsibility. There you go. It popping up, yes, outside right now. It's 12 o'clock here in the evening. So still having that kind of fireworks. Really, people really enjoy. People really having that emphasize having in independence, traditional way of yes, we are free. Saying that, you know, going back to what we talk about that our freedom in Christ is a precious gift, but it must be exercised within the boundaries of love and responsibility. In other words, when we talk about freedom, freedom is not like people think. that I am free, I can do anything I want. Um, it must be look at it that the freedom has boundaries. You know, we cannot do everything we want. For example, like people misuse this kind of freedom. For example, a self-indulgence when people use their freedom to gratify their desires without considering the impact of themselves or others. Like I can do whatever I want, I don't care about my neighbor, I don't care about someone else. I think that's not the way to think freedom. Um, Another thing is that like freedom is not this kind of harming others. You know, when we harm others, it's not really a picture of a true freedom. Freedom that leads harming others, either through their actions and words, is not true freedom, but misuse it. So true freedom in Christ is guided, led by the Spirit for love and even serving. You know, in what ways, if I may ask a question, we use our freedom in ways that have harmed ourselves or others? Consider the gardener. Picture it. Like each member has the freedom to plant what they like, but they also have this responsibility to tend, to cultivate their plants. If you don't cultivate your plants, it will not grow. If you are going to ignore, don't water the plants, and it will die. You know, and this kind of working hand in hand or together, doing this kind of responsibility in order to grow, cultivate, sharing and work together. The garden, in return or in results, will produce more fruits and it become more productive when everyone exercises their freedom in a way that benefits their entire community. That is another way of thinking of what is freedom. I can or you can do. And lastly, is that there's the freedom that like a true freedom is serving others. Serving others is true freedom, and self-control is also another one. Serve, exercising self-control, making choices that honor God and respect others' well-being is a path to true freedom. Anyway, folks, having this the kind of think about July 4th, I just only want to say that, like, yes, we celebrate, thinking that freedom, you know, with boundaries. Let us cherish and enjoy the God given freedom to each and every one of us so that we can use it to honor God to one another. God bless. And thank you guys for seeing a little bit. But, you know, uh, happy Independence Day. Happy 4th of July. God bless. All right. Thank you. And I'm going to sign up a little bit for now, soon. And thank you for having you. And I hope you get the message. Please share comments, if you kind of have a thinking of that kind of freedom. And I really appreciate it.